In this video, I'm going to be decorating this mini tier tray that I got from Hobby Lobby for 4th of July. For the first DIY, I'm going to be making a miniature book stack using Dollar Tree's tumbling tower blocks. So to start, I'm going to go ahead and glue together 3 sets of 2 of the blocks to form each of the books of the book stack. I'm going to be painting my book stack red, white, and blue since it's 4th of July themed. So I'm going to start by painting the first book of the book stack red, and I'm using this Waverly chalk paint in the color Crimson. And for the middle book of the book stack, I'm going to paint this one white, and I just need to paint the edges for this book since it goes in the middle. And finally, for the last book, I'm going to paint this one with this dark blue color. And once all of my individual books are painted, I'm going to go ahead and glue them all together to form the book stack. For my book stack, I decided to write stars and stripes on it. So here I am finishing up going over the pencil outline with my permanent black marker. And now I'm going to take some twine and I'm going to wrap this around the left side of my book stack 2 times and then tie a bow at the top. To finish up the book stack, I decided to also add one of these little wood stars that I got in this pack from Hobby Lobby. So I went ahead and painted it white and then glued it to the top of my book stack. For the next mini DIY, I'm going to start by making the base of my sign by gluing together 3 of Dollar Tree's tumbling tower blocks. Then I painted the whole thing with some white paint. To decorate the sign, I'm going to use this same pack, and I'm going to use this 4th of July wood icon this time, and I'm going to paint it with this Crimson Waverly chalk paint before gluing it onto my sign. Next, I'm going to use this wood flag icon, and I'm starting by painting all of the stripes white, and then I will go over top of them and paint every other one red, and this just makes it easier by painting them all white so that you don't have to be precise about the white and red stripes, and you just have to be precise about the red ones. And since these little stripes were so small, I did go ahead and paint the red ones off camera just because it was really tricky. But here I am now painting the little corner, top corner of the flag blue. Then I glued the finished painted flag onto this little piece of scrap wood that I had laying around, and I painted that piece of wood white and then just glued this on top of it. And I had this idea to use 3 of these stars from this pack, so I got 3 of them out and I painted one of the stars with the center cutout white and the other one red, and then for the star with all the little stars in the center of it, I painted this one blue. So basically my idea was to make an arch of stars above the sign. So I took the 2 stars with the center cutout and applied a little glue along the edge of one of the points of the star and then glued this to the top edge of the sign. Then I put a little drop of glue on the corners of both of these 2 stars and put the blue one in between them. Then I just let this dry before I picked it up or anything because it's kind of fragile, but here you can see how it turned out. For the final mini 4th of July DIY, I'm making a beaded garland. So for this, I went ahead and painted some miniature wood beads, red, white, and blue, and then strung them onto some bracelet string. To make a mini tassel for the ends of my beaded garland, I used this macrame white twine from Dollar Tree, and I cut a small piece of this and then folded it in half. Then I took a singular strand of the twine and wrapped it around the folded end to form the looped part of the tassel. Then I unwound the 2 ends of the tassel. And then I cut down the end of it down to the size that I wanted it to be and repeated this to make another tassel for the other end of my beaded garland. And once I had both of my mini tassels made, I simply just took the end of the string and put this through the loop of the tassel and then tied it to the end of my beaded garland and did this for both sides. And here is how the finished mini 4th of July tiered tray turned out. Thanks for watching.